When it comes to TV cars, there are none more iconic than the Batmobile, and I'm sitting right here alongside George Barris, the creator of the Batmobile. George, to the Batcave.
And to the Batcave we will go.
George Barris is known throughout the automotive world as the original king of customizers. He's modified cars for some of the biggest celebrities in history and has created a huge array of TV and movie cars that all started with a customised Chevy in the 1958 movie High School Confidential. We had the chance to talk to the classic figure and find out what his first custom car was.
My aunt gave me the knobs off of her kitchen doors and then bring it out, and I'd put it on a 27 Model T and made it a runner and a half. And I'd go down, roaring down the road, but regretfully, I always had the police chasing me.
Over the years, George became known for creating custom cars for the stars, including Frank Sinatra, Bo Derek, and Clint Eastwood.
The best celebrity was a young man named Elvis Presley. And that is because when he comes in, we will be in our office talking. He'd go out to my shop, and I got 20 men working. And he'd go and talk to them and take pictures with them. And then he'd come into the shop and says, "Let's take a ride, George, and I'll tell you what you have done is done right." He was absolutely wonderful, wonderful man.
George's most famous creation would have to be the Batmobile from the original 1966 TV series.
The car was a Ford experimental car from Italy, and it was sent to me, and it cost me a whole $1 for the chassis car.
With a 3-week deadline, he designed and created the car, but in the end needed to build more for the TV series.
If you're driving the real one that Adam and Bert are driving in, and they crash, what are they going to have to fill in? We're going to have a crash car. You're going to have a drag car. You're going to have a run car. You're going to have each different direction. So we had to have more than one car.
George also built other classics such as the Munsters coach, Black Beauty from the Green Hornet, and the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine, just to mention a few. But it's not only movie cars. Motorex will also have some of Australia's hottest customs and street machines on show.
Well, this year is our biggest show by a long way, double the size of when we were in Sydney 2 years ago. And what that does is give us a huge footprint of indoor and outdoor activities. We have a whole new section on the movie cars that we brought George Barris out to talk about. He's known well outside the car fraternity, whereas most of the time you bring people out that are really into cars, the general public doesn't know them. So this year, of course, George is known a lot more for almost his connection to celebrity and movie stars and movie cars than he is for the car hobby part of the side of the business.
Well, it may be a huge empty hall right now, but come Saturday morning, Motorex will fire up right here with 450 of the country's best cars and 30 of the most iconic TV and movie cars on display. Motorex will run at Sydney's Olympic Park this Saturday the 25th and Sunday the 26th of July.